Hello everyone, I am Deepak Punyal and I welcome you to the series of tutorials on C++. So let us talk about static data members in this tutorial. In previous tutorial we discussed that each object of a class has its own copy of all the data members. But there is an exception to this rule and that is for static data members. In case of static data members, only one copy of a variable is created and it is shared by all the objects. But you should keep this thing in mind that we are talking about objects of same class. We'll also discuss storage classes in another series of tutorials. So you will be able to understand this thing in more detail along with other storage classes. But in this case we are discussing only static data members, and such a variable represent class wise information and is not specific to one object of a class. Let us suppose you have a student class and all the students are from same university. So you can create some static variables like count of students or university name. So why we are creating these variables as static? Because count of student will remain same for all the objects. You can think it like this. Suppose there is a object student 1, another student 2 and a third one and so on, right? So if it contains these two separate variables, it also contains these two separate variables, and also this contains these two separate variables. And suppose there is a change in count of student in future. So if these are separate copies, and let us take it as an example that we have count as 5k in the beginning, so everyone will have 5k, right? Suppose 1000 more student come to this university in a new session, so it should be updated to 6000. So in case of static variable, there will be only one variable and it will be shared by all the objects st1, st2 and st3. But in case of multiple copies or separate copies for each object, you need to update these variables as many times as objects are present there, right? Suppose there are 5000 students, so you need to update all the 5000 copies and make it 6000. So do you think this is suitable? And answer is of course no. We generally use separate copies of variables for the variables like name of the student or age of the students and maybe address or phone number, because all these are different for all the objects, right? But as these things like count and university name are same for all the objects, we should create these as static. Clear? So let us discuss some of the properties of static members. So the first one is default value of a static variable is always 0. Second thing, it can be initialized only once. Third thing, it can be declared as private, protected or public. So the fourth thing is that these private kind of data members or protected kind of data members can generally be accessed through the class public member function, or there is some another kind of function, we will discuss it in coming tutorials, and that is called friend function. And the fifth point is that to access these public variables or public static members when no objects are there of the class, so you can use class name and then scope resolution operator and name of data member after that. For example, you have a student class and you need to access count of the student, you can use it like this. So you don't need any of the objects. And the sixth point is static member of a class exists even when no objects of that class exist. And the seventh point for this is to access private or protected data members. I mean private or protected static data members when no object of the class exists, provide a public static member function. And how you are going to access this static member function? You can call it by using class name and then scope resolution operator as you did here, and after that function name, right? So this is the way to access private or protected static class members. So I think this is enough introduction of static data members. So in the next tutorial I will show you the working code of this and we'll discuss this in more detail. Okay, so if you have any doubt or query regarding this, you can write in the comments and I will respond as soon as possible. Thank you so much.